This is CareerZ, a podcast for students and early career professionals who want to develop a successful and meaningful long-term career in technology. I'm your host, Marcio Saito. Today, we'll explore the use of an artificial intelligence tool to help you identify jobs to pursue, prepare a compelling resume, and apply for your dream job. So, if you are graduating from college this summer, this is the episode for you. The tool we'll explore is Google Career Dreamer, which was introduced in February of 2025. Of course, you can explore the tool by yourself, but in this video, I'll show you how to use it to highlight your skills and preferences and maximize the value you extract from it. You can also listen to the other episodes of CareerZ for other topics like interview preparation and navigating early career choices here on YouTube or in your favorite podcast app. I'm going to switch now to my screen and take you on a journey to select your first job and prepare to apply for it. Enjoy. Okay, so I switch on my screen and you can see at the top of my browser the URL is grow.google/careerdreamer here. And of course, you should type that in your browser and explore it by yourself. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the process and give you some ideas on how you can make the profile, your resume very rich by providing additional information about yourself to the artificial intelligence tool. So this is the site. As I said, Google made this available February of 2025. It is an experimental tool. I don't know for how long Google is going to keep it online. But yeah, if you have an opportunity, I think it's a great tool for you to explore and to get ideas on how you can position yourself when applying for a job. So let's click on Get Started and start. And then I'm gonna say I want to start a new profile, and then what it does is it's gonna ask questions about yourself and then build a professional statement for you, which will be useful for you to prepare your resume or cover letter or anything you do when looking for a job. So let's say you're a student, you're just graduating from college. So I'm gonna do college student, and it's gonna ask what's the level. Let's say you're just getting your bachelor's degree. It's asking what's your major. Let's say marketing and advertising as an example, right? And then it's gonna start based on your degree. It's gonna show skills that are typical in this marketing and advertising space. And if you have not done any work in this space, I suggest you pick things that we topics that you have more exposure to. Perhaps college projects, or maybe you did an internship. Let's say you have dealt with digital marketing, you have done some data analysis, and you have done some content creation and some communication, right? So let's say those are your skills or strengths, and then you click next. And so the tool now understands your education, understands some of your skills, and you can see on the right side of the screen that it created a very brief career identity statement for you, right? So it says, I leverage data analysis and digital marketing expertise to create compelling content. My background in marketing and advertising informs my strategic approach to communication, right? So it did that based on the information you provided. And then I think most people would stop here and would move forward, and then you would go into generating resumes and things like that. My suggestion is spend some time here and use the interest section here to tell the tool more about the stuff you like, the stuff you know how to do, And that will make both your statement richer, but it will generate language that then you can leverage, right, to position yourself when interviewing or applying for a job. So let's do add interest. And, I'm assuming you're a student. I'm assuming you haven't done a lot of work in the professional space. And so what I suggest you to do is look deeper into yourself and look at passions, right? Hobbies, activities you like. And I'll give you an example. Let's say I have studied marketing and advertising, but outside school and outside work, I like cooking, right? So I'm gonna say cooking here, and then say next. And you might be surprised to know that when you love cooking, you learn things and you acquire some skills that are very applicable and very useful when it comes to work, right? So one of the things in cooking is that you need some planning, right? You need to run a project before you get into the kitchen. You need to go to the supermarket, buy ingredients. You need to have an idea of what you want to prepare. You need to know which ingredients are needed to prepare that. And then you need to go, manage your supply chain, right? Go to the supermarket, acquire the ingredients, bring them together, and then you need to manage your time so that all the components of the meal you want to serve, right, they come out at the right time. So there is some coordination, some project management. So by exploring the things you like to do, right, you're gonna find skills that you already have and that are applicable to applying to a job, right? So let's say I enjoy the creative process of converting ingredients into something, putting them together, right, to create something new. And let's see, I enjoy the challenging of mastering a complex skill that requires both precision and improvisation, right? So let's set that one. And again, by exploring the things that you like to do, the tool is going to create language that then you can use and transpose those passions or strengths to a professional introduction, right? So we have done that. And then you can see on the right side that your statement was changed. And the last sentence is, I thrive on the creative process, much like the way I enjoy transforming raw ingredients into a delicious meal, and I approach each project with the same blend of precision and improvisation that I bring to my culinary pursuits, right? So you are telling about yourself, and the tool is converting that into language that you can then apply to professional interest. And just as an example, let's pick another one. Let's say you play soccer, and again, when you do something like playing a sport, right, you exercise some skills and you acquire some abilities that can be transposed to work. So one of the things, when you play soccer, you need to learn how to be part of a team, how to collaborate with others, right, to achieve a common goal. And again, this is a very important skill if you're applying for a job. So let's select that one. And let's say you want to highlight that you're very results oriented, you're competitive, you want to win. So let's look for a motivation here. Yeah, the last one, right? I enjoy the thrill of competition and the satisfaction of achieving victory. Again, that might not be you, but in my example here, if the person is really competitive, right, and wants to win, is driven to win, then that can be converted into language that's very useful in the professional life as well. So I'm gonna select that and let's see what the AI does with that. You can see that the identity statement changed again. And I'm data-driven with a knack for compelling content. My background in marketing and advertising combined with my analytical abilities allows me to transform data into actionable insights that drive engagement and achieve results, right? So you are results driven. That's the soccer the soccer activity created this results oriented approach, right? And I thrive in collaborative environment, the teamwork, and approach every project with the same dedication and precision I bring to my personal passion, culinary arts, right? So again, this text will become richer and richer as you add more information here, the true information about yourself, right? It is an exercise of authenticity. You need to say things that are real about you. And what the tool is doing is just converting that into language that can be utilized when you write your resume, you write your cover letter, or you're participating in a job interview, for example, right? And then the next step in the tool is explore paths. And basically what it does, it takes your education, take your skills, and because the tool knows the roles and careers that are available in the market, and you might not be familiar with all that, right? So it's very useful because now you can search job postings in job sites, and you can find the titles, right? The roles that potentially match with your what you want, what you studied, and the skills you have, right? And this is a very long list. Maybe there are 20, 30 bullets there, but you can narrow it down, right, and pick the 3 or 4 or 5 titles that you think are more suitable to what you want and what you can do, right? Maybe if you want to work in marketing, digital marketing, strategist, product marketing manager, there are several titles that you can narrow down and figure out, what are the jobs you're going to pursue as the first job out of college, right? And then as you hover your mouse, it gives you more information about what that role, right, what that career path means. And again, it helps you to narrow down the things you want to pursue or the things you don't want to pursue, right? And then so we create an identity, we have a way to explore paths, and the next step the tool provides, right, is to talk to a chatbot. If you use ChatGPT, Gemini is the Google version of ChatGPT. And basically what the tool is suggesting is that you workshop, right, with Gemini, so that you can now build the artifacts that you're going to use to apply for a job. So I'm going to click on Jump to Gemini. It has, it provides a workshop for a resume, a workshop for a cover letter, and ideas for you to explore more job ideas with Gemini. And it basically it makes it easy for you to create a prompt, right, that will guide Gemini into helping you. So let's say I want to create a resume. When I say go, it allows me, it basically gives me a prompt, right, that you can copy to the clipboard, and then when you click there, it opens Gemini for you, and you can just paste the prompt here, and the tool made it easier in the sense that it created a prompt for you, and as you submit the prompt, the tool is gonna ask you a few more questions. So what's the name of the role you're applying for? Let's say you decided you want to try a digital marketing analyst, for example. And when you submit that, it asks what's the name of the organization. Let's just skip that. And where did you find the job posting? Let's say you found that in LinkedIn. And then basically the Gemini provides you with an initial template for your resume, right? And now you can interact with Gemini to add previous experience. Let's say expand this resume so it is closer to the one I am going to submit, right? So I just asked it to add more, and again it uses your identity to draft the summary, and now you can continue, right? You can continue interacting with with Gemini here. Maybe added additional experience, additional coursework, and things like that. So with that, it makes very easy for you to build a resume without you having to go and look for a template in the internet and then start editing, right? And this is already customized for you. It's based on your profile, the information you gave to the tool. So I hope this is useful to you, especially if you're a student with a lot of visibility without a lot of the experience and the knowledge about the market. I believe this tool is very fun and very useful, and will help you to build a resume that's customized for you, highlights all your skills. And one of the big challenges for someone who is just getting the first job is you don't have experience, right? So as you talk about yourself to the tool, it will help you to highlight your strengths and your interests, and everything you have done in the past. And I believe that's a very useful tool for you to build your resume, your first resume, for you to build your cover letter and apply for your first job out of college. If you are in that process, the CareerZ podcast has episodes talking about job interviews, how you position and brand yourself for a professional career, how do you navigate early career decisions, how do you handle your social pressure, right, to get a job, how you manage the whole process of building a career, connecting with people, getting a job, and building a career after that. So don't miss the other episodes of CareerZ. Is CareerZ with a Z at the end, cast, and it's available here on YouTube, but also in any podcast application you might use. Please subscribe to the channel, share this information with others, and enjoy, and good luck in your job search. Bye.